Good morning, ecology. It's obviously Monday, so I hope you had a good weekend. I just want to say that my puppy, Sirius, wants to say hi. Hi. He's a ball of energy right now. I can't keep him settled if he's not like in my lap. So this week, I will be returning on Wednesday. So I'm going to be gone today, and I'm going to be gone tomorrow. Wednesday, I will be back as long as nothing weird happens over the weekend. This week, you're going to start working on your unit. Hey, you don't bite that. No. You're going to start working on your unit 1 summative. No, don't bite. Unit 1 summative. What I'm going to have you do is choose an ecosystem. So like maybe I'll choose a kelp forest. And I want to find 2 examples of kelp forests on the planet, and I want to compare and contrast them. There's a couple different characteristics that I'm going to look for that you talk about specifically, but I'll get to those in a little bit. This will be due not this Friday, but next Friday. So you'll have 2 weeks to work on this. You'll have 1 week of in-class time, and then 1 week outside of class time to put the finishing touches on it. This is an individual project because this is a summative. You're working on this by yourself. My objectives of this project is for you to be able to plan and conduct an investigation. So your research is your investigation. So you have to come up with a plan of some sort and then conduct that plan. You have to interpret and share scientific information. You need to use models to predict, and then you need to define, evaluate, and refine a solution. Those are my 4 main objectives that I think you'll be able to do by or get practice with by doing this project. Your directions, starting today and running through the end of the week, I will have you comparing and contrasting 2 unique examples of marine or land ecosystems. So you can choose which way you want to go. If you found marine ecosystems very interesting, cool. If you found land ecosystems awesome, great. I'm not too particular about which one you choose. It's completely up to you. Once you've made that choice, you will be asked to first select a type of ecosystem, example a kelp forest, and then you must identify 2 unique examples of that system found on Earth. So I'm going to do a kelp forest. I need to find 2 places on Earth that have examples of kelp forests. So like there's one in the Northwest Pacific Ocean by Oregon and Washington. That could be one. And then I just need to find one somewhere else on the planet and compare those 2 ecosystems to each other. And that's basically the gist of the project. Once you have chosen your 2 examples of insert ecosystem here found across the globe, I'm going to require you to compare and contrast them. The characteristics of the ecosystem that I would like you to compare and contrast are, I want you to look at the abiotic or non-living factors found in each ecosystem. So what abiotic factors are similar, what abiotic factors are different. The biotic or living factors in each ecosystem, same idea, similar, different. The weather patterns, so climate, what kind of winds are they getting? What are the seasonal trends, storms that they receive annually? Ocean temperatures, the range of ocean temperatures you get if you're doing a marine ecosystem. And then direct effects humans have on that ecosystem, and then climate change effects on that ecosystem. So what are some similar effects and differences between the 2? It will be very important when comparing and contrasting your selected ecosystem that you provide scientific evidence to support your claims or information. Like you might find a graph that's useful. You might find a scientific article that talks specifically about this. You might find some percentage points. There's a whole bunch of different ways that can look like. And my next sentence kind of talks about that. Scientific evidence needed could look very different depending on your source. So examples are a scientific article. You could find a land survey. You can find a map, a graph, or chart, image, etc., etc. Just be sure that you're trying to use scientifically accurate information. So if you're on a website that has like a billion pop-ups for like Vogue or something, it probably isn't the most scientific or the most factual website in the world. Everything you need to know about what you need to answer is on the rubric below, and I'll get to that in a moment. Your presentation options. I'm not going to have you present this to the class unless you really are like, yeah, I want to share this with the world, which I'm all for. Great. If that's not your thing and you don't like that kind of attention, you're not required to do it. But you can choose any of the following options below to display, report on the data and information that you need to show in your project. You can implement several of the options to display your completed project, or you can determine your own unique style to display your learning and work. Just be sure to run your idea by Mr. Wells so that I can help you support you. So I got a giant list of stuff here. I really don't care how you do it. I would prefer that you try to avoid using a slideshow because slideshows are such a cop-out. Try something new. Expand your boundaries. Give yourself another tool that you can use that you haven't before. So try something unique. Make this thing your own. Slideshows are just too simple. If for some reason you come to a point where you're like, I just can't think of anything. I've spent a day, 2 days thinking, Mr. Wells is going to do a slideshow. I won't say no, but I just want you to try something different. Please. All right, so your rubric. Again, here are the main things I need you to show me. I need you to tell me about your locations. So what is the name of your location? I hope you have that somewhere in your project, or the locations, the type of ecosystem you're looking at, where are those ecosystems found, how long has that ecosystem existed for? Is it new? Is it millions of years old? Is it billions of years old? Doubtful, but maybe. Those kind of types of questions. Each of these are worth, you can get 4 points. You can get 1 point. So there's a range. Abiotic factors. I've got everything listed here that you need. Biotic factors. Weather patterns, human effects, climate change, and then, of course, your design at the very end. Make sure it's organized, neat, creative, complete, self-produced. Unless you want me to make a video about this, I'm not going to go through each and every word because you guys are juniors and seniors. I think you can read. If you are struggling with this, then talk to me. Google Meet me on Monday or Tuesday. I'd love to clarify any questions that you might have after watching this video, of course. So this whole thing is going to be worth 32 summative points. So a good chunk of your grade for this class. It looks like there's a lot of information here. It really isn't. You have all class time this week and then you have a week outside of class to work on this. So you got 2 total weeks. You should be able to get this done no problem. Serious, knock it off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, email me, remind me, Google Meet me. Pip, pip, cheerio, ta-ta, peace out.